Hello, everybody, and I hope you had a great holiday season like I did. But I'm back now. One of the wonderful things that happened during this holiday season is my mom stopped by, and I was able to show her some of the videos I've put up. And I showed her this video about the sword, and was reminded that she's the one that told me about us being swords that needed to go through fire to become what we were. And as I'm talking, she's like, "Remember the one about the chicken?" And so I was thinking about it, and I want to share it with you guys. This story about the chicken. So here's the story. There was once a clutch of chickens that hatched, and all these chickens hatched, and they were all very chicken-like except for one. And so these chickens used to make fun of the oddball, the one that wasn't the same. And so when they would go to peck at the dirt, they'd make fun because this odd chicken had a curved nose, and they'd be like, "Well, your nose is so ugly, and that's why you can't eat right. Every time you go to pick up bugs, it doesn't look right. You're obviously defective, and we don't like you." And they were very mean to him. When they would scratch at the ground, he didn't have the sleek chicken claws, chicken fingers. He had these gnarled, huge, lumpy, unwieldy talons that he would rake the ground, and it wouldn't work right. And so they would laugh at him and make fun of him. And so this sad and defeated ugly chicken would go off by himself, and he really didn't like being around people, and he was very, very unhappy with life. And so I'm going to pause here and say that I think that happens in life to a lot of us. We surround ourselves by people that have a certain standard of what's normal and what's okay, and these people we give permission to tell us that we're ugly, and to tell us that they don't like the fact that you've got a big nose, or your lips may be too big for them, and they may think that the way that you dance is weird, and the music you listen to is off. Anything that they can use to try to tell you you are not normal. And the thing is, normal is an illusion, and normal is not, it's not real. You are normal just the way you are. That's the way you were created. That's the way you were formed. You are perfect. Anyways, so back to the chicken. So this lonely chicken was sitting there and feeling very, very sad for himself, away from the other chickens. And while he was there, his bird flies down and perches next to him. And the bird's looking at him, and he looks at this bird, and this bird's kind of weird, and it's kind of an ugly chicken. And so he goes to scrape and peck at the ground, and the bird is like, "Bro, what are you doing?" And the chicken looks at him, and he's like, "I'm trying to get bugs. I'm scratching the ground. This is what you do to get the bugs to come up and eat the grubs." And he was like, "Bleh. Bro, for real, what are you doing? Why are you down here?" And so the chicken looks at him and says, "Because this is what I do. This is what chickens do. We scratch at the ground and we peck. We look down, pecking, scratching to get our food. That's how we live." And so this other ugly chicken's like, "Bro, dude, you should really stop that. You throw me off. Don't do that anymore. Look around you, man. You're not a chicken." And the ugly chicken's like, "I've been a chicken. I was born with all these chickens. I've lived around these chickens my whole life. I do what chickens do." And he's like, dude. You may do what chickens do, but bro, you are not a chicken. Look at you. Look at you, man. You've got a beak like me. You've got wings like me. We're not supposed to be on the ground, bro. If you look up, you'll see the rest of us. All those soaring up there, that's you, bro. That's your people. We're eagles. We don't do this. We're not down here. So those long claws that you have, we grab fish and we grab game and we eat meat. That's what we eat. We don't eat bugs, man. Come on, bro. Eagle up. So my ugly chicken friend looked at himself, truly looked at himself. He did look like that other chicken with the curved beak and those long claws. And so he decided to believe, and he eagled up, and he spread his wings, and he soared to the sky, because that's where he belonged. Not down on the ground scraping for scraps and bugs, but soaring through the skies and dominating his world. That's where you belong. You are not an ugly chicken. You're a beautiful eagle. That's my story, or I should say, that's my mom's story. I'm glad to be back, glad to be talking to you guys. Have a great night.